Dr. Taco here.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill.
Really. And,
Isaac kept to himself,
I'm really excited for
drawing
this.
pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on television.
It hasn't been done yet. I know
Life
there's like
was simple,
lot of
and they were both
Binding of Isaac
happy.
stuff out there, but you know,
That was
I'm sure this
until
one will
the day
be
Isaac's
equally
mom heard a
funny.
voice from above.
I'll let you
Your
listen to
son
this.
has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved. I will do my best to save him, my lord, Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins. I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee, Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you. Yes, Lord, anything, Isaac's mother begged. To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else. Yes, Lord, she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trap door to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
And that is the story of how this is happening, really. Welcome to the Binding of Isaac, guys. Anyway, I'd just like to say I'm so excited for this that I actually deleted my file for this. Sorry, I better appreciate. No, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, let's start this up. Now, as you see, there's a lot of suspicious characters around here. But anyway, the only one that's open is this guy, Isaac. By the way, expressions are really funny in this game. But anyway, let's do this. And here we are, in the basement. As you see on the mysterious engravings on this floor, you can move around using WASD, and you can shoot stuff. Now, a bunch of people, when they first play this, they think that's he's spitting, but actually he's just tearing up. I always found that kind of weird, that they design a character that would do that. And if you get the reference, this game is somewhat, not actually really completely, but somewhat related to the story in the Bible. There are a few references, but, you know, not too big. The game is pretty interesting. Two other things there, but I'll get into them as we go there. Oh god, fly. Now these, that is a mofer, I believe it's called. Basically, when you destroy it, it turns into two attack flies, as they're called. And here's our introduction to bombs. Bombs are pretty useful. Well, aren't all bombs in games? Oh, sorry, I didn't get to show that guy. That was Hoffel. Basically just stands around and shoots people. Kind of creepy looking, actually. Whoa! Hey, I found a penny. That's currency, if you can find out. Now, I'll just show up this guy's attack. Yeah, it makes some pretty bad sounds, too. It's pretty darn angry. But anyway, there's a heart. We don't need that right now. Just shoot this junk right here, just to get it out of the way. Sometimes you can find items in there, very low chance, and we found an item room, actually. Item rooms are very much practically the helpfulest thing in the game. Helpfulest, is that a word? I forgot. But anyway, we get the blood of the martyr. Now we get this awesome thing on our head, and instead of normal little wimpy tears, we shoot, yeah, red tears, guys. No, we shoot blood. I know it's weird. There's a lot of weird, like, devil stuff in this game. Don't know why. Now, I always felt bad for these guys. Not those guys! I'm scared of those guys. Not those guys that are just randomly yelling at me like they didn't get their caffeine this morning. Turn into headless guys. Those guys are bad. Very bad. These guys, I always feel weird for them because they kind of are just parasitic, really. That one was a mulligoon. He drops a bomb and he dies. But this guy, you're wondering why he's so lumpy? Yeah, that's not gross at all. Oh god, I've heard a lot of people hate these. Hoppers can hop over any obstacle, sometimes just glitching you into them and taking away a lot of your health. Oh, hey, wasn't expecting this. We have our own seven deadly sin right there. It's a gluttony. Now shoots a giant laser there. Can also spit that. You might want to watch out for that laser. It does half heart of damage. Please get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Away. Now, if you're wondering, I have already played this game before. You know, I deleted my file and all. But you know, just thought you guys would want the full experience. Oh, hey, full health. And looks like another key. I forgot to mention, keys are very helpful in this game. When you're at a locked door, which item rooms will be locked later on, I know, jerkish, the only way to get to them is this item, so be very, very careful not to lose them. Well, unless they're impossible to get, then. And here, we have our first boss, kind of a tough draw, actually, Gemini. Now, this guy, he speaks for himself, really. He charges, gets really angry, then he's tired, has that thing attached to him, and that thing shoots you, and is rather annoying. Not to mention that, it must be very protective, because once you destroy that guy, this guy says, I want my bottle! I need to get to you! Come on, come here, come here. I'll do a whole half-hearted damage to you. Come here. Come here, wise guy. Come on. I don't care if you have freaking bloody tears that you can shoot at me. That's not scary at all. I'll show you what's scary. A floating guy that's just freaking out. Like, literally, look at those legs. Crazy legs. Jazz hands. Oh, jeez. Hey, soul hearts. These are actually more important than hearts, in my opinion. Hang on to those. That's a whole heart you can hang on to. Until you get hit enough times and they go away. Sad, but it's good while they last. They're basically defense. And here's a... Why did you do that, Isaac? You know, that wasn't nice. To yourself, really. Wire coat hanger? Yeah. I forgot what it said there. I think it's range up. Pretty grody, though. And here we get to see what he's thinking about today. What are you crying about, Isaac? That happens to everyone every day. I'm sorry about that, Isaac. Whoa, that's a champion, if you're wondering. If they're slightly discolored or a whole different color in general, that means, well, they're full of evil and they can do very nasty things. Like this one, for instance, has bigger shots, and the shots do whole heart of damage. Oh, treasure chest. Oh, key. And this right here. You might be noticing, unless, well, you might, like my friend, he has color blindness. He doesn't find these a lot. And they're kind of hard to find, I can understand. Explode that little tinted rock. You get 2 soul hearts, or, well, a key or a bomb. Basically that is a, Claudie. Kind of an annoying enemy, even though it seems like it's minding its own business and being a mutt and all. But, you know, Meat Boy wannabe, as Northern Lion would say. Oh, hey, that fly over there just turned into a hooter. I know, weird name. Food dispenser here. But anyway, that, Northern Lion calls these grandfather flies. I don't get why, but I can understand that they look like that, but I mean, I don't really see it. But they basically are moving hoffles. If that made any sense. My dad listened to me and my friend talking about this game, and he didn't know what the heck happened. Oh! That's basically infinite keys right there, and we get a keyhole. That's nice. But anyway, we have to... This is a... I forgot what it was called. Battle room? Pretty self-explanatory. You just have to defeat all the guys in here. Not that much of a hard task. Sometimes you can get some pretty hard ones, though. One of them actually had a boss in it. And 2 Claudies. Not that bad, except if you suck, like me, in this game. Yeah. It's weird. Push you around the chests. I'll just leave you two to talk, you know. Say something nice. I mean, look at that. She's good enough for you. You're good enough for her. Do it. Come on. Don't be shy. I'll just leave you two to. Well, here we are. With a coat hanger through our head and a keyhole in our forehead. Very cheery game, don't you agree? Along with the bleeding eyeball guys, being thrown into a basement full of what people keep saying, like in kind of a weird Isaac lore type thing. They think that all of these enemies are past people that have jumped down here, but I don't know. I just think they're freaks of nature, really. Oh yeah, we got a mushroom. We got a mushroom. Oh, it's a mini mushroom. Well, at least we're faster and we have more range, but we look ridiculous. I actually had a huge character once, just like looked all crazy and scary, but then he turned tiny and looked like an imp, which made him more scary. No. Fires, they're basically like those junk piles. Don't want to say the actual name of them, except they really hurt you. Fire! It burns! As Heavy would say. Oh, great. Run past! Run past! Run past! Don't... I mean, why do they even do that? I know they're, like, mean and angry and they're shaking around, but I mean... I would want to get that checked, man. That's probably, like... Well, at least there aren't those guys that just yell at you and start going around and... attack flies. Not that bad, not that bad. We're still going pretty smoothly. I'm surprised we've gotten this far. Yeah. And if you're wondering, this game randomly generates. If you haven't seen any other Let's Plays of this, it, every time you play, it's different. Simple as that. No string attached, except if you get the same room multiple times, which has happened to me. And here's a room full of, whoa, that one just exploded on itself. Never seen that happen, actually. Whoa, that one did it too! Guess they're more kamikaze-ish than I've seen. Stop your... And these guys whimper too, they make, like, sad sounds. I don't like killing them, really. I have a good heart. But these guys are just... I don't care for them. You can be a meat pile somewhere else, dude. I mean, seriously. When does a thing that big have only one bone in it? It's a cartoon piece of meat shooting blood everywhere. Yeah, I'm actually really happy that I'm finally on the internet after my one computer breaking down, then not having enough stuff on the other one. But, you know, computer stuff. can't get used to it all in one day. Oh, Larry Jr., easy one. Actually, I've heard this one's like a reference to Super Meat Boy, to that boss, Larry, in it. Heard about. Now this guy just walks around Pac-Man style, except multiple bodies, more of Centipede style, and it, spawns crud piles. Very nice. Wait. I'm finding half of hearts in that. You should get that checked, dude. Oh god, don't glitch out inside of me. Jeez. Jeez. I actually lost more health to this guy of anything else, really. Oh, that's actually really good. That is a radioactive spider. We unlocked a new item that can randomly be found. We can't find it right away. Sad face of time. And yes, if you're wondering, that the crud piles actually turn into smiley faces on the ground, I know. But let's go. Oh, that's a lot of flies. But at least we have these TNT barrels. Didn't do much. I'm losing more health to these flies than anything. Oh. Oh, come on! That is... Really? Really? I can't... Fine. I won't... Ooh. This could be bad. We have ourselves some red hosts. There would be normal hosts, which are like skulls. These ones are all muscly and weird, and they shoot a lot more than others. Couldn't tell that. Freaking huge radius. You know what? You can just explode. Thank you. And I would have gotten a refund if it weren't for that stupid little crosshair symbol. I hate you, crosshair symbol. Please go. Oh, bomb flies. Sweet. Now sometimes these things can be helpful if you just keep your distance, but they explode, and that's bad. For everyone, really, even the enemies. You shoot one near like a hovel and it just dies instantly. Oh, room full of these. Great. Now, really, the mofers are just like... I'm getting the names mixed up. There are a lot of names in this game. I hate these things. These are galobins. They, when they die, they turn into that on the ground. And look at that! They get back up. They're dry bones, except a bit more creepy, and they can, well, tear the crud out of you, really. Oh, key, thank you. I needed that with my 99 keys. And these are like decaying versions of those whimpering guys. I wonder if they're related to that or a different boss that I've seen in this game. But anyway, they're kind of a pain. They run away from you and shoot flies. They just like... They're like Left 4 Dead enemies in the next generation. Ooh, sweet. It's a sad onion. Oh, well. Enemy tears for the freaking win. Okay. Those are the normal hosts. You can't hit them while their skull is down, but you can hit the red ones when their skull is... Well, I can't say if you can call that a skull. It's more of a piece of flesh that looks like a skull. That was easy. That was easy. Okay. Oh, hey, you guys. I hate you guys. When you die, you mosquito things, you turn into 4 bullets. Which that's bad for me. Not sure about other people. That was kind of a fail place for it to appear. If you're wondering, you need full health to get into that place. The battle room. Sad. Oh! A 7 deadly sin enemy. This is Envy. He practically just goes around. I think that's a troll face he has, actually. but when you hit him enough, he's just like, I don't like this, you know, so I'll turn into 2 heads when I obviously just had 1, and that head turns into 2 heads. Well, there is a lot of surrealism in this game. I might be just nitpicking right now. It doesn't make sense. Well, and I don't know how this goes with Envy. I guess the troll face looks like he's just like, oh, Envy, but what? I thought the troll face was supposed to say pride. Well, there actually is a enemy. Oh, come on. Well, that was our first death in Binding of Isaac. Today I died. I was killed by this monstrosity right here, ugly. I leave all that I own to my cat Guppy. I leave a piece of barbed wire, a coat hanger, a key that looks actually pretty cool, a mushroom, some high heels from my mom, and a sad onion. Goodbye, Isaac. And that was the first playthrough. We got pretty far. We actually got to the caves. But, yeah, sorry if there was, like, an overload of, information in my first episode. Just trying to make it interesting and informative. But, you know, we had our moments here, right? But, anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye! Oh, God. Fraps, stop. Stop, Fraps, what are you doing?